to say. You already knew I would come searching anyway. So I sailed across the sea to see if you were there waiting for me, but you were not. So I sailed back with a broken heart. I waited till 3 to see if you would come looking for me, but you did not. So I fell asleep with a broken heart.
T-Bone. I was about 2.5 months old, and the way that the dog was looking at me.
Hello. We got sound now. Say hello again.
Hi. Maybe we didn't have sound before. You missed all that monologue. Good God. It's okay.
So, once upon a time,
back on Gray Street, little town in North Carolina. You know, you when you're born on Gray Street, you know you're starting off is a little rough, right?
I guess so. From the sounds of it, if you're coming off like that, I'd say yeah. What'd you say?
No, hey, listen, it was a beautiful thing, and today I get the opportunity to really say what I really want to say, because today is my birthday, and you see, there's this really like great like a high percentage possibility that I couldn't be sitting here right now saying to you, listen, some 23 years ago I OD'd twice in one day. And then did it again one time, but you know, that was 23 years ago. You know what I mean? And so I sit here today after all the damage, after all the, oh my God, I can't even begin to tell you.
I did the same 3 years
garbage
ago.
Head, you talk garbage head.
Tell you.
You know, and then we sit here on my 62nd birthday, because here's the interesting thing about life, right? It's like, and I say this every time I get the opportunity, so I probably said it yesterday, or the last time you saw me. It's amazing how everything that you do, right? Like everything, like, you know, when you get up and you brush your teeth and whatever it is, and you know, you put on your favorite jammies or whatever, you know, whatever it is, and then you jump in your car and you ride and you make maybe about 4 lefts and a right to get where you're going, right? And then you go and you do that thing that day, and before you know it, it's Monday at 6 o'clock on T-Bone's birthday, and here you are. You know, all of that amounted to us all being here together right now. And so I'm inclined to say, let's not take this opportunity for granted. My message is the same message, you know. And listen, stop now. You know, stop now. I mean, because if you stop now, 6 months from now, your life could be a completely different place. In 6 years, oh, forget about it. And you know, whatever the numbers are. I mean, I know people that are really, that I'm really proud of, that got 122 days. Woohoo!
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a long time.
That's a long time, boy, when you're battling that demon,
it's
man.
It's a long time.
You know? So everybody say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. This is probably episode number 500. Episode number 500. Been doing this for a little over 2 years now. You know what I mean? And one time I was doing it every day, Monday through Friday. So that was 1 year where I probably did about 200 and some episodes, and then I probably did about 3 since then. Yeah, I was doing twice a day one time. So I'm serious about this thing. You know, you never know when that one time that you're on and you say something, and some person that you don't even know in some faraway freaking place, galaxy or whatever it is, you know, sees it and hears it, and they go,
Damn.
yeah, yeah. If that old weasel could do it,
You're a weasel.
weasel out the damn weasel. Damn be a weasel.
Hello. Babe.
I'm sorry. It's been a really good day. It really has. I'm here. I'm here, and I gotta give Christy a whole bunch of credits for making today a wonderful day. She worked from sun up to sundown. Her knuckles and everything are all scarred up. You know what I mean? And to make this a special day. And thank you.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you. Appreciate it. You know. And
I have our best of friends here.
yeah, and I was gonna get to that, but you beat me to it. Great.
How's your work?
We got our really good friends here. You hear us talk about them all the time, right? We talk about 421. Almost said 420. 421. Sweet Treats, right? Out there on beautiful Anne Marie Island. Is it Anna? Oh, look at Don on top. Woo! Don, you go, boy. Bomb!
It's showing your door logo.
That's pretty cool.
It's bomb.
What does it say? Life is sweet.
Say hi.
Life's sweet and full of
Treats.
treats.
Come see it. Come say hi.
Okay, I would be. Yeah, come on over, Don.
Come.
Don, you come first.
Yeah.
And pull out. And no, she can come right here. Stay where you at. Stay where you at. We'll bring. What's his name up a little later? Can I move this mic? I can't see me.
Okay.
Oh, you know he's about handsome him. I really know that.
It's like right there for some reason today.
Oh, my hair's yellow.
Yes, it is. Yes, there's some contrast.
Ooh, Don.
Thank you, Don. Thank you. Hey guys, say hi, Don.
Hey, Don. Hi, Don. This is Don with
421.
Sweet Treats.
Sweet Treats.
Sponsor?
This is the person here who's responsible for the sweet side of 421 Sweet Treats, and you know, we've talked about them. You've seen the logo. We've named them sponsors and business that we support, and now you get an opportunity to see the face of this operation. If you haven't yet gone on and liked the page, just go to 421 Sweet Treats. And there's a Facebook page there.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don's got a new toy, so he's showing off. He's showing off now.
Love it.
But yeah, go to the Facebook page, 421 Sweet Treats, and there's some stuff to do. First of all, like the page, but secondarily,
Go down there.
Go down
Kiss
there.
Woo.
Go down there and get yourself
tell
some
them
sweet
how you
treats.
like it.
Listen, I'm gonna get both sides of the story, and then we'll get the truth, right? That's what they always say, right? There's two sides of the story, and the
Somewhere
truth-
in the middle.
yeah, somewhere in the middle is the truth. So you guys, you two, and the other guy I'm talking about is over there. You two are married, right?
Yes.
For how long? No, she's really mad now. Like what? The dog. Listen, I don't know what that means, but the dog.
That was pretty interesting.
You're married.
She was so happy about that.
I want her.
No, he thinks it's him.
Step away. Anyway, so yes, you guys have been married, and just give me a little bit of the Sweet Treat story.
Ooh, if
Oh
you're kidding.
man. Well,
Wow.
let's see.
Start from the beginning, baby. Where we meet?
Well, that's not a little story. That's a long.
Oh no!
story.
Give us what you got. We got time.
Well, basically, our cafe is a culmination of 22 years of our life together.
Oh, come on
Yeah,
in.
come on,
in.
come on.
Come on in, Brady.
Nobody's
in.
on that I can talk
It's gonna
with,
be like
so-
this is gonna be like this is your life.
There we go.
Come on in, Brady. Did you remember when you were in high school? You were a high school gym teacher.
I don't remember I knocked out and they expelled me, so that's not a good thing.
All right. This is the face of 421 Sweet Treats, our sweetest sponsors.
And they
But
are.
listen, I would be remiss in my duties if I did not say that the new menu item is going to be called T-bones, lobster,
And crab mac and
and
cheese.
crab mac and cheese. Bam, baby! Let me tell you something. Sunday night is going to be on the menu. We're going to be there Sunday night doing some music, and some eating, and some hammocking, and just all kinds of merriment.
We're gonna have a good time. Some merriment. I think we got merriment going on already.
Going on. All right, so guys, tell us the story. Tell us the sweet story. I know for a fact that you both have done other more disparate than it is sweet treats and cooking things. But how did we end up here? And we'll get back to the recovery room stuff. But you
here's
guys
a
got to
really
know
quick
our
version
people.
about. Let's see, we lost a lot of friends over the last few years. Like just some of them we kind of knew we were gonna lose, and then others they just weren't there anymore. And we started talking about how life is really, really short. And then my husband has worked out on the island and for a lot of years, and Florida's a seasonal place, and so sometimes you get to stay for the season and sometimes you get let go for the season, and my husband got let go this past season and he came home and said, I'm tired of that. And we'd already been tossing around a brick and mortar of something, and so we sat down and talked, and 421 Sweet Treats is
The result.
yeah.
There you go.
And so where did the concept for the menu and the two
Well, it
elements
started
come
out
together?
that it was just going to be a sweet treats, a bakery, and we were going to be open in the evening and not during the day when people, because you start here because you wait tables way more than I do, and
Well, just being out on the island for a number of years, I noticed that there were no dessert places. And if you're in a restaurant, especially a nice restaurant, people come in, they just want coffee and dessert. They get stuck in the corner and they get treated like a red-headed stepchild because it's not a big money table. Now you're taking up this table, could be, and the server walks away, gives out like body language, and you see that jazz,
Yeah.
Our idea was to bring a place where you could come in and have full service. We got white linens and the whole deal. We come to the table and treat you like you want to be treated, just for dessert and coffee or dessert and a glass of wine. Well, it seemed that people were coming earlier and earlier to our cafe looking for pastries. And everybody was looking for some kind of breakfast
and coffee.
and coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided, well, let's expand this whole idea and go with the same theme of everything has a sweet twist to it. So everything on our menu has something sweet in it, whether it's a fruit or a seasoning or something,
cheese.
or a cheese.
So it's not just the pastries that are sweet.
Not anymore.
No.
Well, it started out that way, and then like Brady was saying, we were open in the evening and then during the day, and for like a couple of months we're watching and how things were going, and finally we decided to
Decided
close
this
down
would work.
during the evenings and only be open for special events such as what's going to happen on Sunday, and open up during the day, and then start doing some breakfast and start doing some lunch, and we just kind of evolved over the last 5 months.
And we make
Turn
sure
into
that,
this.
we make everything from scratch in-house every day.
Yes.
And everything on our menu is specifically and purposely different than anybody else on the island.
Right.
You can get
Well, I mean,
eggs
it's
and bacon
almost like
anywhere.
anywhere else, anywhere. There's some things that have a particular maybe flair from maybe a New Orleans or whatever type of thing, but it all has its own very unique take. Just like the T-bone. It has its own little thing, you know.
Brady made him this crab and lobster mac and
For my
cheese
birthday.
For his birthday.
Yes.
And it's in the kitchen,
Yes.
covered up.
Come on
It's
over.
only allowed one serving.
It's under
and now
guard.
it's under guard.
Do not
because
touch.
We can't have anymore.
DNT.
That's what the dog
Yeah, the dog is even. She got my back. Every time somebody goes near, "Arr," get away from that girl. Yeah, but
Wrap it up, babe.
okay, yeah, wrap it up. But anyway,
She was
guys.
wrapping it up.
So yes, 421 Sweet Treats, one of our favorite places on the planet. A couple of our new favorite people, and that's a big deal, right? When you start talking about something that you're going to ingest into your system, you kind of like the people that are giving it to you.
Well,
You know?
we use really good ingredients.
Mhm.
We think that you can have really decadent and awesome food that's still healthy or kind of good for you. So everything that is in the house that needs to be organic is, such as the flours that we use, the sugars that we use. You know, there's a lot of thought that goes into what we do. You know, it's not haphazard.
We have 4 sandwiches on the menu, and because of any celiac concerns
Or any gluten
or any
concerns.
gluten concerns, we actually, as soon as you take them off the bread, they become gluten-free tapas, which we did on purpose. So there's a lot of thought put in this, and a lot of years coming up with this concept, and a lot of time of.
A lot of love.
So what are some other places that you've got on your resume as far as managing restaurants or
Oh
whatever?
goodness, I've been a chef out here. My very first job was executive chef at the Longboat Key Hilton in 1986.
Wow, that's a lot of cooking.
It's a lot of cooking.
That's a lot of cooking.
Yeah.
Since
Wow.
then, I worked at the Colony Beach for a while. I worked at the goodness, where else I worked around here? I worked at the Longboat Key Club. Then I went walkabout for a while and took my chefing.
You went on a
abroad.
walkabout?
And, being a chef, you can go anywhere you want. You get a job.
Yeah, no doubt.
I took it around for a while, and then I came back. And the last few years, I worked I was the food and beverage director at the Waterline, and discovered I'm not a real corporate kind of guy.
No.
Yeah. Well, how'd you discover that?
Because they're real corporate.
I was there.
And Don,
They
so
told
you-
me I had to take my earrings out every day. I was like,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
good enough for
That's when I
Vietnam,
left
but you're
the
giving me a
colony.
hard time.
They told me I had to
Yeah.
cut my hair. I was like, you got
Yeah,
it, right?
no.
You cut your hair.
Yeah, you cut your hair.
Cut those
Right.
earrings.
And Don, you've done some other things outside of restaurants and pastry stuff, right?
Yes.
I mean, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I have been working with Brady in the kitchen as his sous and pastry chef for probably 15 years.
Wow.
And then I got
And we
tired
still
of
like
it.
each other.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
we love working
crazy.
together.
That's crazy.
But I don't like having to do things, and we were working for other people at that time, so I was having to bake for other people and do their stuff and not my stuff, and I just don't do that real well. And
Yeah.
and then I got sick, and without going into all that, I got sick, and Western medicine was making me worse, and a friend of mine introduced me to acupuncture and Chinese medicine. So after I got better, I said that's what I need to do so that I could help people who were going through what I went through that didn't know they had options. And so this awesome man packed up from Tennessee. Well, first of all, this awesome man packed up from Florida. He thinks places suck. He does. He believes that cold is wrapped around, ice is in the glass and a cocktail is wrapped around the ice,
right,
and that's
right.
as cold as it gets. So he left Florida to go to Nashville for me because I wanted to get into the music business. And back then, country music was my thing. And then Tennessee's where I got sick. And when I got better and decided that I was going to get into Chinese medicine, we packed up from Tennessee and we moved all the way to Washington State so I could go to school. So I could go to the best school in the country. And
See,
then
you
I
know
was
if you don't know.
Hey, if my sugar, she gonna be my sugar mama. She
Yeah. You
I'm
got some
saying,
cash,
get-
man.
Yeah.
get paid.
And so I started back to college and my quest for Chinese medicine, and we actually found out that we could go to Hawaii and I could go to school there. So we started getting our kids, because we have pets, and we had a lot of pets back then. We still do, actually. And we found out that we didn't have to quarantine them. So started getting them ready for Hawaii. Well, we were about 2 weeks out of Hawaii, and we got a phone call from Brady's mom, and she had been diagnosed with breast cancer. Well, we lost Brady's dad within a few months after he and I got together, and he wasn't able to be there. So we said, we're not moving to Hawaii. So we packed everything up within a couple days and sold what we still had and came back to Florida and been here ever since. And
It's a trip.
I still got to go to school. I went to medical school in Sarasota, and I'm an acupuncture
Where,
physician and
East
doctor.
West?
Yeah, East West College. Yes. I graduated in 2011, and yeah.
Wow.
But-
So you can do the sweet tooth, and you can find that what is it, ninth chakra or something?
Yeah, chakras, your
Chakra?
acupuncture points, and all kinds
Yeah.
of fun stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Curious.
That's what you're talking about.
Healing.
and
Yeah,
love.
I mean, food is love.
Well, we bring it into the cafe too. I don't want the cafe to be a clinic, but we do. That's where some of the ingredients to our food comes in. That's where we have 3 sweeteners that we use for if anyone wants sweeteners, because you can't bring in the Splendas and the Equals and so forth and so on because they're bad for you. So we're not gonna put that in our cafe. So everything is organic and raw. And I bring in herbals such as teas and stuff that we can, if anyone comes in, we can put some teas together for them to help them with some stuff. But yeah, we bring in holistic medicine into the cafe as well. It's just very subtle and
Well, it's well.
I'm thoroughly just
we totally believe the
impressed.
people that are meant to find our cafe, they're gonna find it, and they're finding
Yeah, they're
it.
finding it.
They're
Yeah,
finding it.
They are finding it. And
know?
let's do another shameless plug for Sunday night. Yeah, it is a little warm, but like yeah, the air conditioning. Ooh, it's a little warm. Shameless
I get
plug
off
for
on
Sunday nights. I think we're gonna do what, 6 to 9 or
6 to
something?
9, yeah.
Yeah, out there at this 21 Sweet Treats. We're gonna do some music.
We're taking reservations.
Yeah, we're taking reservations. There's going to be a special menu.
Find them on Facebook.
Find them on
Make a
Facebook.
reservation.
421 Sweet Treats.
I was gonna say, I don't have the number memorized.
I'll
but
have
Brady
a
does.
On Marie Island, yeah. Yeah, we got to, Don will
The
get that
address-
number, and then when we do it, we'll post it up there. Well, you know what?
It-
Do you
no,
have
the
that one of
number-
their card that you can put up there? That you asked me, was that there? Was that
I can tell you
logo?
right now,
It's
No way to pass
5337
that
Gulf
one up.
Drive, Holmes Beach, 34217. The phone number is 941-281-2335.
Christy's
The
got
phone
it
number is
going on.
what?
941-281-2335, and I will put
Okay,
it
that's
on
going to
the
ask you.
page.
Will you post it on the page,
I
please?
will, and the address
As we're
is
speaking.
5337 Gulf Drive, Holmes Beach, 34217.
We so love these two.
Hey, listen.
I have to
you
pay
know.
him in blueberry muffins.
Yes,
That's right.
dude. And guess what?
Now
they
it's
come
mac
through.
and cheese.
They come through. Yes, and topped
Now
all
it's mac
that.
and cheese.
I mean, like I got a year's work to do. It's crazy. No, that's worth at least a year. Let me recalculate this thing.
It's good for your spirit, man.
Oh, it's
it
so
feeds
good.
the spirit. You gotta
It's-
feed the spirit.
It's so good. Excuse me, sir.
Number again is
The number again is, look, there it is. 941-281-2335. You see the address. It's 5337 Golf Drive, Suite 300. And that's really, you should spell that sweet. S-W-E-T. Sweet.
That's true. We should. That would be good. Sweet,
Sweet 300. I come up with it. I got a million
Now
of
that's
them.
a good idea.
Okay. Holmes Beach. Oh, I guess that's not.
34217.
Guess we're done with that. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So yeah, check it out, man. You know, our goal, right, and our wish for them is that they have too much business. That's I wish that problem on them. I wish that they had too much business and have to figure that out. You know, which reminds me of that like Swami quote, right, where this Indian couple goes into the Swami, right, and they say, Swami, would you please pray for us? We're getting married and blah blah blah. And the Swami said, I wish for you that your father would die first. And then they said, huh? I mean, what kind of blessing is that? And the reality of the situation, see, everything is about perspective, right? What the Swami was saying, that everything should happen in its proper order. Your father should die before you. No child should outlive, no parent should outlive his child, is what the Swami was saying. And so that's what we wish for everybody. We wish, right, that their rightful thing, that thing that's uniquely them, would happen for and to them and those around them. Because for me, that is what the whole thing is really all about. And so, we get back to talking about addiction, and we, I'll be honest with you, over the last little while, we stretched it all out there to all types of addictions, because we know that there are addictions to drugs and horses and ponies and dogs and and sex and shopping and food and all that, and all those things will kill you if not done properly. But the thing that we really are talking about is the opioid addiction, which is now turned into an overdose epidemic, which has got to be somehow addressed. And one of the few ways that we know, and this is what we talk about all the time, is through this little thing called love. There's so many times when all that person needed was someone to love them through that little period that they were wavering, and maybe they come out on the other side and become a productive member of society, get their lives back, get their children. It's like a country song played backwards, right? Get all their stuff back.
Dog comes back to life.
Dog comes back to life. Right, poofs out the grave.
The strange vision of Pet Cemetery.
But seriously though, it's almost like Lazarus or Jesus or one of those people. It's like, you're not in the grave anymore. And that's what we want. That's what we hope, and that's what this is all about. This is why on this special day of mine, this is one day, I ain't no Hallmark holiday kind of guy. I do maybe Valentine's Day because it says blah 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 blah. So I kind of do that, but all the rest of them seem a little bit far-fetched to me. I didn't have a chimney when I was growing up, but that's another conversation for another time.
Fire escape. It was a fire escape. Santa could ride those rails.
You with the window open.
You see him come down that rail.
What? Santa's getting some cookies. What? What day is it? So, guys, let's be realistic, okay? No decision is a decision. If you don't make a decision, it's a decision. It's a decision to at these days with this crap that's out there on the street, it's a decision to die.
Even if you choose not to decide, you've still made a choice.
You've made a choice.
Yeah.
Because it's always that one last hit. I posted something today. A little girl was 23 years old and already had 4 kids, and was clean for about 6 months. But just one day said, I'm done. And that's the reality. Leaving 4 kids behind, leaving a family behind. All those people that had all this hope and like, okay, wow, she's got 6 months and everybody was, hopeful. And then bam, the harshness of reality hits. And there's nothing pretty about it at all. There's nothing pretty about it. We've seen it too many times with our own eyes. There's nothing pretty about it. And so there's some, and the toughest part, I'm sorry guys, I get off on these tangents. You know this about me. I get off on these tangents. And the reality is that it's one decision away. I mean, it really is. It's one decision.
When you found me dead, I was on on my way to rehab.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, on your way to rehab, on your way to doing something good, and everybody tends to feel this whole immortal thing where not me, it can never happen to me. And the reality, it could happen to any one of us at any time. You know, it's not the same game as it used to be. Drugs have always been horrible, but the ones out there these days, if there was ever a name for Lucifer or whoever that evil spirit is out there, it is these particular drugs.
Well, and some people are getting hooked on opioids without even being aware that they're getting hooked on
Yeah.
them. You know, you have geriatric medicine that's being prescribed opioids
Yes.
on a regular basis, and these people
Absolutely.
are taking it for pain and listening to the doctors.
Right.
And then before they
And
know
they're
it,
hooked.
they're addicted. They don't know what happened.
Right, and then they want to start taking away because of
Or they lose their insurance.
or they lose the
and
insurance or
afford it.
something and can't afford it. So it's a vicious cycle. On one side, people are abusing it, and on this side, the people that really need it and use it and take it from them. So it becomes this, like, you know, never-ending kind of crazy. Is your pain? Is your pain emotional? Is your pain psychological? Is your pain spiritual?
Well, it can also be physical.
Oh,
illnesses within the
absolutely.
body.
And
Such
try to
as-
get off of them.
That's right. And such as, you know, I have a gastroparesis is one of them, where your gut shuts are causing people to end up having gut issues because of what it does to the gut after
Absolutely.
after
There's
a
your whole system off
long
whack.
periods of use. Not only are we all of these things and tons of fun, but we're veteran owned.
Tons of fun.
2 tons of fun. But we're veteran owned. And if you are a veteran or first
Hello.
responder,
Hello.
you come into the shop, you get a discount, and these folks here, you can thank them for part of that. And now you talk about the POW. Come on, you
passed
just
that well,
plug,
didn't she?
you plug us,
She's
not us
hired.
plug you.
She's hired.
Sweating.
You know,
No.
because here, listen, you're talking about opioid addiction and addiction. Well, there's a lot of vets out there that
Oh,
are dealing
yeah,
with
and first
opioid
responders.
addiction and first responders,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Do you
so
know the post-traumatic stress
it's
that's
very
involved
real.
with being
Trauma
an
is the
EMT?
gateway drug.
Trauma is gateway, not
Trauma
alcohol,
is
not the rest of the
gateway.
pain is always associated. Some kind of trauma and pain is already associated.
Absolutely.
Oh, look at that. There they are right there.
Yes.
Protecting our warriors who protect us. That's PO Warriors. It's a company that is about community. It's about connecting businesses that are first responder and armed forces friendly with that particular community. And what you'll find is that that community is some of the most loyal customers that you can ever possibly have. Listen, I went to the Lowe's the other day and they had parking for veterans right up front, almost like
I know that's new.
handicapped.
That's
I use it all the
awesome.
time.
You know, I use it all the time, and that's why I just go there. I don't go there just because of the parking, because it's close. I go because it's a beautiful
They have the respect.
that they have that amount of respect for, you know, us giving our doing our service. You know what I mean? And so that's what PO Warriors is Protect Our Warriors is about. It's about showing the appreciation. You know, you hear most every day now, which is lovely because it always wasn't that way. But you hear a lot. Thank you for your service. That is it's most common phrase, I think, next to "I love you" these days. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, but we appreciate it, but we're connecting them. And yes, so if you find a business that's on PO Warriors, and we haven't put them up yet, honey, you know that they're a business that is friendly to you. And I don't know what they're going to do for you. We don't predict what they're going to do, but they're going to do something.
The stickers on the window.
Something for you. If the stickers on the window, just come on in because they're friendly. Armed forces and first responder friendly. Thank you for doing that
You're welcome.
directional
You're welcome.
thing. Like she did it. She did like that.
You're
What do you call that? That is the Shaniqua, ain't it?
It's that pivot. It's that pivot.
Oh,
It's that swivel.
Snap.
yeah.
It's that swivel.
Yeah. So, man, what a great day it has been.
That's been a great day.
You know, I got up and it's just been blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing, and so I believe wholeheartedly that if you've been blessed, that you should be a blessing to somebody. That's how it should be, right? It should be very cyclical.
Cyclical.
Isn't it?
Cyclical.
I got it out the first time.
Yep,
When my
yep.
tongue was going, let it do.
No, it's cyclical. It's cyclical. It's cyclical.
Yeah, you got to keep it moving, man. You got to keep it moving. It's like everything else, love, money, all the stuff that's important to us. You got to keep it moving. You cycle it, and that just keeps it going. Like, because if I give you something, you can give somebody else
And that
something.
pay it forward.
Yes, pay it
Pay it
forward.
forward.
Pay it forward. I mean, it is. It's like Oprah used to do it all the time, and it was a great period when she used to always talk about random acts of kindness.
Yes.
You know?
Plant seeds of kindness as
Yeah.
often as possible and
Yes.
pay it forward. I mean,
Yes.
shoot, how many people shop at Aldi's? Sometimes, like Brady and I go, we love Aldi's.
Yeah. Hey, there's a plug for all these.
But it's that quarter thing, and when we go and put the cart back, we leave it untucked, and someone's going to come there and be like, I didn't have to put a quarter. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That
Yeah.
could, just that
Just
little
a little
quarter.
thing.
What
Yeah.
if they didn't have a quarter?
No,
or what
no.
if it was their last quarter? Or,
That reminds me, you guys are talking about a nonprofit called something like that.
What?
Seeds of kindness.
We're looking, we're
yeah.
getting ready to do something with
Okay.
seeds of kindness.
See, that's my
Yeah.
kind of people.
We haven't figured out all the
That was my
details
kind of-
yet, but yeah, you
You
gotta
know,
give back.
You always ask. You always ask, what can I
The
do?
olive seed for the olive branch.
Well, that's what, but you gotta
Yeah.
give back. So we're figuring
Yeah.
out how we're gonna do it.
Yeah, and you know what? You got to just give, whether it's back or not, or front. You know what I mean?
Well, and
You
to
know?
whoever's watching, know
Yeah.
this: everybody deserves kindness. Everybody deserves
Mm-hmm.
happiness. And everybody deserves that, whether you think so or not.
And everybody deserves just a little love.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because getting back to this, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. I mean, and I believe wholeheartedly that you can have yourself a little slice of heaven right here on earth.
At 421.
Okay, certainly at 421.
Life is short. Eat dessert first.
Amen.
There you go. There you go. That's the slogan. You're gonna get a call from somebody who's gonna say, "Hey, I made that up." Watch.
Well, live, love,
Yeah.
laugh, repeat.
Yeah. Live.
I have that written all over
Yeah.
my house.
Yeah.
Seriously, live,
Yeah.
love, laugh.
Oh,
repeat.
the other one that I like that you say, Don, is about you never had a bad day. What was it?
Oh,
Every
every
day's a
day
good
is
day. Yeah.
good. Some
Yeah.
days are just better than others.
Yeah.
Every day is a good day.
No, I've had bad days.
I don't ever have bad days. Every
Yeah.
day is a good day. Some days are just better than others.
But no, I've never had a full day.
Oh, I truly, I swear
Yeah.
to God, I've never had a full 24-hour period where it was bad all day. So I literally do. Every day I have a good day.
Yeah.
Something in my life is good. And if I'm not sure, I look through my day and go, haha, that was
Right.
good. Even if it's this big.
So,
You know?
I know it may not been a full good day, but it was something.
It was still a good day.
I gotta
Yeah, I
remember.
forget
Such a
now.
great quote. Yeah, I know.
Well,
It'll come
here's
back
a
to me.
tendency. People have everything, the most wonderful day of their whole entire life, and one small little negative thing will happen.
Oh my
And
And
they'll
they'll
God.
grab
grab
hold of
onto
that and just
Oh,
beat
ride,
it
run
up.
with
And then
it.
Beat
forget
it,
all the
beat it.
really lovely
And
things
the rest
that
of the day was
happened in
just
the day.
shot.
Yeah.
It's
Ooh.
like, just compare all that to the one little thing that upsets you. Let it go.
May not be good every day, but it's good. Something good every day. Something like that.
Absolutely.
I know, right? It's hot in here. It's getting hot in here.
So we ain't taking off all the clothes.
No,
No.
we're not gonna do that. It's not that kind of show. Thank you. Thank you for keeping it. Thank you for keeping it PG. You're welcome.
She can only turn that color. Or is it just
Hey,
Oh,
this is
Don
okay.
turned the fan. He's a gentleman and a fanner.
Oh, and perimenopause, so hot flashes.
There you go.
I call it menopause because
The man all pause. You remember that one? She walked into the room. Anyway, so yeah, guys, it's been a great day. I hope you've had a great day. Hey, if nobody's told you they love you today, come on, guys.
We love you.
love you, love,
Mad love,
mad
yeah.
love,
Wait,
yeah,
there
yeah.
it is, wait.
And like seriously though. Because guess what? It should be like the new currency, right? Because the thing about love is that the more love you give, the more love you get. You know, it's an amazing thing. It's like, and try that with your bank account.
yeah, ain't no dollars going. They going out. They ain't
Isn't
come
there a
back.
Beatles song about that?
Money can't buy you love.
Well, there's that one too, but isn't there one about a whole love?
You're about to find out. We're going to sing some karaoke.
I know there's some Beatles songs about love.
Oh, there are about 5 of them.
Oh, I thought you guys were busting out Neil Diamond yesterday.
Oh yeah. Hey, Sweet Caroline. Yeah, you guys stick around, and let me say it again. If you have not, after all of this, gone to check out 421 Sweet Treats, then what's wrong with you? Okay, I mean, come on, what we gotta do? Beat ya?
With a blueberry muffin.
Blueberry muffin. Oops upside, muffin upside your head.
That would be a fun food fight.
No, that would be a total waste.
Yeah. that's what
No,
I'm
we
saying.
could. Oh, we.
Hit me right here.
Yeah, right.
That would be a total waste of food.
Yeah, hit me right here. Just make sure.
We could have a muffin fight.
Yeah. Chris, you got something you want to get in here and say?
I didn't have, my phone was fried, I have nothing on there, but inspirational for my day is I love you all, keep your heads up, your DOB down, and come back tomorrow.
Did we hear? Anybody hear?
I heard.
You heard it?
I heard it.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate
I love
it.
y'all.
You guys give us some final thoughts about what you do, what you got, what you think about tonight's show, anything. What's on your mind? Because I could talk all night.
Well, this is new for us to come here and be with you, which is actually quite a pleasure.
Yeah, this is cool. Thanks.
And sharing with people this love. I mean, we've always been love and light has always been one of our mottos. You know, as you wake up, as long as you project as much love and light as you possibly can, doesn't matter who or what you believe in, that'll work.
And know this:
So
not
you need-
everybody's going to be receptive to it either. So don't take it personal. It's just their thing.
I mean, just keep
But don't
giving
stop giving it.
Right,
Don't
just
stop
keep giving
accepting it.
And it does. It comes back so much. And it's, you know, we found out with our new little cafe that we're just blessed. This place has just been amazing, and we go there every day and just have a good time and give people our love, which is in the the form of food.
Food is love, baby.
And
Food is love.
so, you know, just life is so short. Just grab hold of every minute and just live it. And if it's down,
I know, right?
get up.
I know, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, listen. You know, one of my favorite spiritual songs is by Donnie McClurkin, and it says that a saint is just a sinner who fell down.
And every saint's a sinner, every saint's a sinner, and a sinner, or every saint's got a past.
Yeah.
Something like
Some of our most cherished heroes have some really checkered past, but you know
Yeah,
they
look
took
at
the
me.
time.
No.
Listen, you've been my son. You've been redeemed by the mac and cheese.
Oh, Lord. He's so,
Redemption. Hallelujah.
he's in you.
The mac and cheese did it, baby.
All right.
Yes, you have transcended. You're above and beyond.
I got the key now.
He's knighted,
I got the key.
Sir Sir Brady,
King of mac and cheese.
King of mac and cheese,
That's right.
the Hamlet of Mac,
The new Camelot.
The
the Hamelot.
Mac and
Earl
cheese.
of ham
The
and
Earl-
cheese.
the
Mac and
Earl-
cheese.
yeah, the
Earl
Earl.
of mac and cheese.
Oh.
We do this all the time.
Yeah,
We
and that's
spent a lot of time
good,
laughing.
good, and that is like my final point, guys. You know, this life is so short. I mean, biblically it says that we're but vapors here, just like a mist that comes through. I mean, if you live to be 70, if you live to be like 80, that's still a short period of time. You know, and so there's this dash in between that day you were born and that day that you die, and that dash is how you've lived your life. That dash is if you end up getting some kind of memorial service, that dash is what the people who know you best, that's what they're going to say about you at that service. What are they going to say? You know, what are they going to say about you? You know, and this is and you know, and at the end of the day, who really gives a crap what anybody says about anything? But it's really important into how you've lived your life. You know, it's really important into what type of legacy that you're gonna leave. You know, for your children or your family or people who just surround you, loved you and respected you. Okay, and so I God, I can't try to impress more upon you that the party ain't over. Well, that party's over, but the real life party is not over. That real life party just begins when you find yourself not chasing what they call it, the dragon. You know, when you find yourself not taking money from your mama and your kids and whoever else you can steal money from to support your habit. When you find yourself doing things, turning tricks and whatever it is that's something that's so far removed from you as an individual, such that you can support a habit. I mean, no judgments here on the recovery room, except when you make a decision to continue to do that to yourself. This is a temple we've been given. We are the preservers of it. We're like the housekeepers. You know, let's figure out how to get the most out of it. You know, it's like any other vehicle. You change the oil and all that stuff. You got to keep it maintenance, right? And then I want to talk to you about this one other thing. I got 1 minute. There was this bug on my windshield today, right? And I didn't see it when I took off. I didn't see it when I took off. But as I took off, I saw it. And I saw that little thing holding on like this. It's holding on. And the faster I go and the more winds, it was holding on tighter. Holding on tighter. And then when I finally slowed down at the light, it just took off. It's kind of was like a visual from me. How we go to the side. We hold on so tight, Dude, hold on and then let go. And then let things happen. Okay?
He called me and told me I had a bug.
And a bug that was holding on for dear life, man. Hold on for dear life, guys, because it gets better. Hey, this is the Recovery Room. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for your background. Donald, thank you for your prompt. This is on the
You sailed away and left me with nothing to say. You already knew I would come searching in